Fentanyl is one of the most dangerous drugs in the world. So you can imagine the scare last night when an inmate being booked into a Methuen jail ripped open a bag and spread fentanyl all over the floor. You can see the powder right there on the floor. WBZ's Beth Germano has more on the panic for police who are there.
This is an image from the Methuen police holding cell. Suspected fentanyl spilled all over the floor with a clear footprint. And this is the suspect, 28-year-old Kyle Dennis, accused of ripping open a bag with the deadly drug he had taped to the inside of his legs, exposing an officer.
And anytime you're dealing with something that could possibly be fentanyl or carfentanil, it's a scary situation because, as we know, when that becomes airborne, it can become very dangerous for a police officer to have any interaction with.
It started yesterday when Dennis was picked up for suspicious activity, allegedly gave police a false name, and they finally connected him to several outstanding warrants, including drugs and firearms violations. But it was during a routine search the fentanyl was uncovered.
During the patch frisk, what happened was a needle, a hypodermic needle, fell out from in between his pants legs onto the floor. When the officers saw that, obviously they knew there was a greater need for a more thorough search.
He was brought here to the cell area for a strip search, and that's when officers saw the clear plastic bag and white powder.
Officers told the defendant not to touch the bag. He refused to comply. He didn't listen. He immediately grabbed the bag in his hand. He ripped it open. The powder went everywhere.
This was a particularly tense situation, but police say not the first time. They are more and more cautious bringing prisoners in, as often they are hiding some sort of contraband.
A lot of times we bring prisoners into the booking area, and we're finding that we have to be much more thorough than we ever used to be because they're going through such lengths to hide evidence or drugs or illicit subject.
Officer Patrick Walden pulled Dennis out of the cell covered with the fentanyl, and they were brought to the hospital for decontamination. But police say it points to another risk for officers with an ongoing drug epidemic. In Methuen, Beth Germano, WBZ News.